Hey Aquarius, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your bonus read. So thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, anything that is contributing to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. You guys are always number one. So of course I didn't expect anything less. You guys are the top zodiac sign to have the most views, the most likes. So you guys are getting a bonus video, of course. Isn't it nice to get rewarded for the good things that you do? Of course it is. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. I'm going to be using the notes from the universe on love and connection, as well as the Moonology Oracle deck. And of course, the classic Rider-Waite. So let's see, we have the Wheel of Fortune for you here, things turning around, good things coming towards you, and of course good things coming towards you because you've really put a lot of effort into something here, and the universe is really trying to reward you, trying to change a cycle here that has been weighing you down. And you know what, Aquarius, I feel like throughout your readings you've been dealing with a lot of crap, a lot of people here who just simply don't give you the things that you deserve. But ultimately, these things are meant to be in our lives because we need to realize the things that we deserve, right? When you put in effort and somebody is not putting in the effort, it's teaching you to realize that happiness is not on the outside. Happiness is not in the other person. Happiness is within you. And especially if we're dealing with people who they themselves don't even know where to find happiness. So they're expecting it from you as well. But regardless, with the Wheel of Fortune here, things are beginning to change, okay? I feel like there's some kind of knowledge that you're going to be getting, whether it's spiritual enlightenment, whether it's knowledge over your situation. Regardless of what it is, this is definitely making you stronger. I feel like a sense of abundance here as well, whether that's financial, whether it's spiritual, emotional, etc. So let's take a look. We have the Lovers. You could be dealing with a Gemini, have Gemini in your chart, but of course you don't have to. The Lovers card here is ultimately a choice. It's two people here that were brought together to learn from each other, and it's a connection here that is able to work if people put in the work. Now, if you're dealing with an individual who does not want to put in the work, they're giving you the answer, okay? Regardless of whatever they're saying with their words, you can tell by their actions. And I'm feeling here with the Lovers card, there's a deep connection here that you have with another individual, but, you know, somebody here needs to give into the connection if they choose to work on it. If not, Aquarius, this is ultimately you making a choice on loving yourself and going after what you want, not allowing for someone's negativity to bring you down. If this was a toxic relationship, right, because the Lovers, ultimately, when it turns into something toxic, it becomes the Devil card, where you feel enslaved, where you don't feel free to be you, where you feel like you have to pretend to be somebody else to keep another person happy. Now, we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. And the World card. Okay? So, if you were dealing with a connection here in which somebody here stopped communicating with you, or you with them, or a connection here that's been put on pause, this is also about rest and rejuvenation. It's about a recovery period here. For some of you, you've been dealing here with a connection that has been so strong in whatever way. It kind of was like forcing you to grow, forcing you to elevate spiritually. This is the time to really rest and meditate on the circumstances. Meditate on really what it is that you want. Is it something that it's worth putting in the work? Is it something that is going to bring you abundance? Now, with the Ten of Pentacles here being in your thoughts, this is about this family connection. You could be dealing with family members. This could actually be, with the Lovers card, it could be a family situation in which you guys are really tied together. But because it's not really fulfilling you in your place of growth, it's something that might need to end, or a cycle here that is closing. Now, whoever you're dealing with the Six of Pentacles, it could be that this person here wasn't giving to the connection as much as you were, right? Because if they're the Six of Pentacles and in your thoughts you have the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like, well, you need to give me 4 more pentacles that you're holding on to so that we can complete this Ten of Pentacles. Let's take a look at the Lovers. And we have the Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, and here is that Four of Pentacles showing up. And the Queen of Pentacles. You might have Earth in your chart, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you could be dealing with one, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This could be here a reconciliation, of course. A reconciliation, a brand new beginning here, but somebody is being very closed off, focusing on themselves, focusing on their own resources, focusing on becoming abundant. This could be absolutely you. Okay, Aquarius? It could be that there's an individual here who feels sorry for what they've done. They thought about what has happened here. They thought about that they didn't give enough to the connection, right? And then, therefore, coming back to try to reconcile with you, to try to, you know, this could also be that this person has passion for you, but also with the Ace of Wands, it could be that this person here is missing that intimate connection with you. And it's like somebody here is really holding back. They're holding back. They're trying to protect themselves as well. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles. The Devil, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Capricorn showing up over here may resonate with you or whoever you're dealing with. This is definitely an energy of the Lovers turning into a toxic relationship, right? I have already said this in the beginning, not surprised that it showed up here. With the Three of Swords, it could be, yes, okay, and Three of Cups, there could have been a third-party situation. Of course, only if you know about it, whether it's on your side or their side. But something here obviously has turned into something very toxic, and with the Nine of Cups, it could be that this person here was really just fulfilling themselves, giving to something else. This is why they weren't giving you enough. All right, others of you, and this is you coming to the realization of whatever here was toxic, you're not really turning back around. You're not going back to that, because you know what? Exes are exes for a reason. There's a reason as to why you left this person. There's a reason as to why that person has left you. And so if this person comes back around correct, obviously only you would know, then okay, it's up to you whether or not you want to give this another shot. But I feel like with the Four of Pentacles showing up, you're really reserved and focusing on yourself. If you have Earth in your chart, Aquarius, this is you really focusing on your heart. What is the Ten of Pentacles? And we have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Yeah. So now we have Libra energy here, bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. I feel like you're sick and tired of something that you've been constantly giving to, constantly trying to, it's like, you know what? It's like you keep putting money in the bank. You're constantly putting money in the bank, and then there's a person here who just keeps wasting it. And you're like, really? Like, I keep doing all the work. I keep investing in something here, Seven of Pentacles. I keep investing, and all you're doing is just taking and taking. What are you doing with it? What are you doing? Not you. Obviously, the person that you're dealing with. So it seems like here with the Two of Swords, there could be that you're stuck at a crossroads contemplating. Do I continue investing in this? Do I continue putting effort? Justice card, that's you finding out exactly what you're going to be doing. So for some of you, you're definitely cutting out a connection, which was prominent in your other reading. Or the Justice could be that you're serving them a plate of their own food. Like, this nasty stuff that you just served me, let me cook the same thing for you and see if you like it. The Two of Swords is ultimately also closing up your heart, because you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to guide yourself with your intuition, with your third eye, because she has her blindfold on, so she's not seeing, right? She's closing off her heart because she's protecting it. And the swords represent communication, and represents thoughts. So for some of you, you're definitely deep in thought about a connection here that you knew was growing or has grown, okay? You could have been married to this person or had some kind of long-term, whatever it is. Doesn't matter if you're married to them or long-term. The point of this is that you've done the work. You've invested, and somebody chose to take advantage of that. And you're tired. You're tired of it. You're exhausted. You keep persevering. And at this point, it's like, do I continue? Let's take a look at the Four of Swords. All right, this is a lot, but we'll take it. And we have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So the sevens absolutely mean spiritual struggle here. Okay? So for some of you, this has been a very overwhelming experience. This is why in the past you were resting, or you're currently resting, possibly from, right? The Three of Swords that showed up as well. And here is that Ace of Swords, the truth. Cutting out what doesn't serve you. You're taking out the swords. Here's the Three of Swords. Okay, you or another person here, whatever resonates with you, taking out the Three of Swords and being like, okay, I'm going to place them here. I'm going to place them here. I'm going to rest. I'm going to recuperate. And when I'm ready to get up from here, this is like putting your phone on silent, putting your phone on airplane mode. I'm not attending to anybody. I'm not attending to other people's BS. When I'm ready, I'm going to pull out my sword. All right. And you are the swords. You're the air. When I'm ready, then I'm going to be cutting whatever out. For some of you, you have already. So with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, this is about also getting clarity over a situation that might have been deceptive. Somebody here could have had a lot of options. We have the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries, have Aries in your chart. But this is an individual here who is taking charge of their life. And I'm feeling like that's you, right? You taking charge of your life. You realizing the respect you need to give to yourself. Because if somebody was disrespecting you, it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing here. And really taking a hold of that. If this is the other individual that you're dealing with, this is really somebody here who really chose to only do what they wanted and didn't care less about what you were feeling. Now we have the Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Oh, look at that. And the Ace of Swords. Well, hello. This person could be coming back around trying to apologize to you, okay? And you're over here like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Fantastic. This is fantastic. Aquarius, it's really good to see that people aren't giving in to energies that, this person could have done this over and over to you. Over and over. I mean, yes, it's a possibility that this person here has seen their wrong and they're very sorry for it. But of course, ultimately, you've been dealing with this individual. You know how they are. And you know whether or not you want to give it another chance. Now, I would say with the Page of Swords being here, the Justice, the Queen of Pentacles, this is coming from a place of not using your emotions, because yes, you could feel bad for this person. Yes, you could be like, you know, I do love this person and let's just give it another shot. But deep down inside, your intuition is telling you, again, really? We'll see. We'll see. What is the World? What is the World? We have the Wheel of Fortune showing up again. So it could be that once you close off a cycle here, whether it's a cycle of deception, whether it's a cycle of this person coming wrong, whether it's the cycle of this devil energy, toxicity, addictions, lust, just feeling enslaved, not feeling free, not really making a decision based on freedom, just really making a decision, oh, well, because I've been with this person for so long, all right, let's give it another shot. No, what do you feel like doing? Forget about how much you've invested. Forget about that. What is it that you feel? Because if you go on thinking, I've invested so much, let me just continue on, and you know that this person is going to fail you again, you're really just entering into the same cycle. All right? But of course, if you're deciding to give it another shot because you're ultimately forgiving doesn't mean that you have to go back. Okay? Forgiving just means that you accept what it is, and you accept that the only person you can change is you, and ultimately being true to you. So what is your intuition telling you? Is it telling you forgive and let's try again? Awesome. If it's telling you that, then absolutely. I feel like the cycle will be closing. You'll have a brand new beginning. The cycle will be turning for you. All right. But if your intuition is telling you, no, that's it. This person needs to go and learn their karma elsewhere, but not with me, because right now, my intuition is trying to elevate me, and this person just keeps hindering me from my growth process. We have the Eight of Swords, right? Hindering you from your process, possibly filling you with doubt. Two of Wands. This is really ultimately making a decision and going with it. taking action, understanding that there's a whole world of possibilities here. Once either a toxic energy, whether this person changes or not, remember this could go vice versa. Somebody here needs to realize their own mistakes, realize their own, take responsibility for their own actions. Ten of Swords. We have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. Really coming to this realization, having this enlightenment, really seeing all sides of the coin. This is you finally putting up some kind of boundaries here, whether it's telling this person, no more, we're just going to have to go on a break, you've hurt me too many times. But regardless, with the Ten of Swords, this guy, you see, I don't know if you see his hand, he's giving like some kind of spiritual, some spiritual gang symbols. This is really ultimately something has hurt you to the core, but this thing had to happen because the old you had to die at some point so that the new you can emerge, which you're recovering from that, in which you're actually ultimately seeing a new day dawning. Five of Swords, yeah. Killing off the selfish energy. This energy of somebody here always having to win. It's like, I give up. I give up. You want to win? Fine, go. Win. Win. Because I'm going to win on my own. I'm going to win on my own once I serve you this nice plate of justice and see how that tastes. Oof. All right, Aquarius. What is the message for Aquarius in regards to the situation? And we have conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, because you're ultimately already making a final decision here. Take time to breathe out. That's the Four of Swords. I don't feel like this is any kind of surprise here. Don't be misled, Aquarius. Don't be misled. And it says, when fear speaks, it's always wrong. Right? Fear. When fear speaks, it's always wrong. So it could be that you're saying, oh, you know what? My intuition is telling me to close off this cycle and move forward. Oh, but what if I move forward and it doesn't work out? Or if I let go of this person, you know, I did invest a lot. And so this fear of having wasted your time, you know, feeling like you yourself, you're a failure. No, absolutely not. There was a reason as to why you were in this situation. There was a reason as to why you gave so much, as to why you have given so much into a situation. Don't mislead yourself, okay? Self-deception. Why? Why this? Why that? All these questions, very overwhelming here. There's a need, though, for you to really understand you, understanding what you want, and really going with it. Because if this person here has deceived you, were they really thinking about you or themselves? Okay, so when fear speaks, it's always wrong, unless being chased by wildebeests. And when love speaks, it's always right, and usually bouncy. Game on the universe. And the other one that fell was, you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. And it says, to clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on the universe. So absolutely. I feel like you've loved this person as much as you could, but you probably had come to a space here that has caused you heartbreak and whatnot because you were giving so much. You were hoping that your love was going to fix this person, that it was going to mend their heart. Okay? And ultimately, you did what you could, and you did it out of the goodness of your heart, but this person, we can't fix other people, especially people who are in denial. If this person didn't think that they needed to change, that they were in their own right, doing whatever that they needed to do, it's okay. It's okay, because justice is going to be served. Something here is going to be cut out. Whether it's their past behavior and they're going to actually end up recognizing it and ultimately healing from that and growing and becoming a grown-up, or this is ultimately because of the decision that you make they're going to realize, oh, you get me? So I feel like at this point right now with the love, you need to heal, fix, or mend your own heart. You need to soothe, cure, or ease your own spirit. Refresh, rejuvenate, and restore your mind, your physical. This person will come back. Or they have already, right? Because in your other previous readings, they did come back. And then there, I feel like once you get into a clearer headspace, once you have really focused on yourself, then you could actually make the decision of, okay. Because, you know, when we're stuck with a person and they're in our environment, our feelings still get attached. But when we tend to separate from them, we have that pain. But with time, the pain starts to dissipate and we start to realize, you know what, it's not so bad without them after all. And then when they come back around, that's when you could really make that decision of, I feel good on my own, or you know what, I think we can work this out. So ultimately, conclusions are within reach. You're definitely gonna have this epiphany here. And for most of you, I feel like you're dropping the situation and moving forward. This is a very deep connection with the Lover's card here. But it could have also been a very just passionate, very sex-based relationship. And ultimately, when it's just a very sex-based connection, it's really just feeding the physical when your emotions aren't being met. So then that's when you really come to terms that the physical and the emotional are completely separate when it should actually be together. There's a difference, you know? There's a difference. You can tell when, I'm going to have to get into this, you could tell when somebody is being intimate with you just for the physical. And you could tell when somebody is actually being intimate with you because they are actually putting in emotions, giving their whole selves to you. And it's possible that you have done this with this other individual and felt that they weren't all there. This person needs to work on their own. Why are they doing this? Possibly to protect themselves. They don't want to get hurt. Possibly also because they're not all up there spiritually. They're just very... It's all about what I see here and what I can get. And feed me, feed me, feed me. And not understanding that they're draining you. All right? Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. If you resonated with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Also, let me know what signs you're dealing with. Let me know their sun, moon, and rising, because it does intertwine a lot. I know that for some Aquariuses, I've seen in the comments, might be dealing with an Aries. And it would be cool to know if it's sun, moon, or rising, or even Venus. So let me know, all right? Hit the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.